For the third time this year, President Joe Biden touched down in Wisconsin.
Today, he was here to spotlight a surge in federal help for black and brown-owned businesses and to highlight his administration's efforts to invest in distressed communities.
I'm here today to talk about something that doesn't get enough attention. I'm here to celebrate the progress we're making to support black small businesses here and around the country.
The White House is trying to shore up support for Biden among black voters as Biden runs for re-election.
Political reporter Darielle Fair was in Milwaukee today to cover the president's visit. She has more on who was there and what they had to say about Biden's agenda.
Biden is once again visiting Milwaukee to tout his economic policy agenda, Bidenomics, as campaign efforts for the 2024 presidential election are well underway. His visit to Wisconsin comes in an effort to muscle up support from voters, as it will prove to be a pivotal state once again next year. His visit to Milwaukee, an opportunity to engage the black vote. The president spoke at the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce to formally announce a coalition of Milwaukee's black businesses had been chosen as finalists to possibly receive a wave of funding geared towards boosting the economic development of distressed communities.
In Milwaukee, business applications are up 70% compared before the pandemic. The share of black people employed in Milwaukee in 2022 was the highest in more than a decade. But the investments aren't just about jobs. The investments we're making offer opportunity, hope to communities to fully participate in the economy.
Democratic Mayor Cavalier Johnson was in attendance, of course, to speak on the economic growth the city of Milwaukee has seen under Biden's presidency. Also in attendance, Governor Tony Evers, Wisconsin Representative Gwen Moore, and Reuben Hopkins, chairman of the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce. Moore said that the administration has continued to introduce substantive change, and those efforts have been felt in cities like Milwaukee. But Biden must continue to remind the voters of the work he's accomplished during his time in office.
It's our responsibility to continue to remind people of what has been done, the future that has been laid, and really to let people know, really give a contrast in what the alternatives are. I think that, to see the economy growing, to see inclusion of black people and all people is something that the president can run on.
As the November election draws closer, Biden will need to rely on states like Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, where his victories were narrow, if he hopes to win re-election next year. Reporting in Milwaukee, Darielle Fair, 27 News.